next speaker, Ranga, who's standing in for Anupam because he was not able to make it. And Ranga has over 20 years of experience, and he's the engineering director at PayPal. Let's invite Ranga to share his views on this. Thank you.
Some energy would help. Yeah, thanks. Thank you all. Good afternoon. I know I'm trying to make up for my boss who got sick all of a sudden, and I have to, I don't know whether I can look like him, but at least try to make the point that what he was trying to make it in my own way. So hope you all having good time after lunch, after 3 speakers, the 4th guy filling in for somebody else. Thank you. I think you guys have to bear with me for another 7 to 10 minutes, and time starts now. So by the way, I really want to thank, I don't know how you spell this, it is at ICT Act. I think that sounds good, ICT Act. This is, I would say, is very important at the time that we are living in. So some time back, I actually studied in CEG a long time back in the computer science department. And like I was in the US, did all this stuff and came back to India thinking that everything is great in India, come back here, things have gone back. It's literally, so after 20 years you go, or 10 years you go, come back, you'll be thinking things have gone better. Actually things have gone a lot worse, at least for the students. So I go to this college as an ex-alumni and go talk to the people for hiring, because I put so much pressure on my company, so you know what, I studied here, I'm going to grab all the good students from this college. And unfortunately, you won't believe, it was so tough to even have people to talk. And this is a college, #1 college, right? I'm talking about a computer science department, not any other department. I'm sorry to pick name of my college. I think I have that thing to pick my own college. I'm part of the college also, so I should be blamed for it also for that. So this college produces supposedly the best students in Tamil Nadu, and I go there, computer science department, again I'm reiterating. I have questions, yeah, they did all good in the written exam, and we had some question and answers, very simple question and answers about the current existing technologies and the way the economical situation is happening and the market trend that is happening in India and outside of India. You won't believe, I didn't get one answer. It was so bad. It was really making me feel so bad. These kids, it's going to be very tough. When we grow up, at least when I grew up, competition was very less in terms of getting into the industry and opportunity to go do stuff. But these kids have more than 20 times competition, but their competitive skill is very less. So this is very, very bothering for me, because I have 2 children at home, and I'm worried to have them go through the system. So that is, I'm not trying to blame anybody here, but the thing, we are producing learning machines than human beings, is what is my take, and this is definitely not good in the space where we are. We have so many good things in our country, which we taught to others, but I don't think we are using that. We are trying to copy something, creating learning machines and basically job machines. When you are getting in there, let's be very clear in what you wanted. So I put 3 things in a very, I would say this is my own analogy of what is lacking in the current student population. It is a confidence. I think most of you in this room will be with me on that. Confidence is very, very low in the current student population, because they're more worried about the marks and the competition within. Mark in the sense, whatever they learn, not even understanding why are they learning, what is the usage of this learning that will be creeping them after whenever they get into an employment. And I see that in all the students. I'm not even taking Anna University. We go all the way to IIT. Let me pick the names IIT. They're not that great either. I go to IIT Delhi, maybe 2nd day or 3rd day, and I was not comfortable in hiring one person from that college. We're talking about the best institute in India, Tier 1 college, and the best in India. And kids are not that great there either. So what is happening is, what is my completely, I'm very astonished, and I'm bothering a lot about it. So I think confidence is very, very important. We are influencing kids to only study and get marks than building confidence. confidence is they should be making more mistakes. And we should be helping them teach how not to make the same mistake again. They can make other mistakes. Enable them. Show them the path. We are not doing that, including myself. I need to blame it because I'm so busy, I'm not able to spend the time with my own kid. So the confidence is being completely shut down from the, I would say 3 years or 4 years. Once they start becoming conscious, the confidence level is very low. You can correct me if you think that I'm talking something wrong here. The next thing is creativity. People are just followers. I think we are very good in following things. Person sitting next to me does something, I follow, and the person sitting other side of me will follow me. I don't think that is good. We don't have to follow. We have had a lot of instances in this country was produced a lot of creativity, and we are just following what somebody else have asked us to do. I think confidence and creativity. Third is understanding the customer, right? See, we do certain things to make somebody convincing or attract someone or whatever. You want to attract somebody's attention for whatever good reasons or bad reasons. But that is understanding the stakeholders, the customers. I don't think we understand that very well. At least we are more worried about getting a job, a good job, getting our kids married, then we're done. So I think if you put everything in a nutshell, the confidence, creativity, and customers. I've got some data points here. This is very late. This is not even old. Just before 3 to 6 months. There are only 12.97, 13% employability of graduates in IT services. The candidates are expected to undergo training for 3 to 6 months. So if there are 100 kids studying in a college, there is only 13 kids are employable, at least in IT segment, at least where I come from. So we run a product company in India, and we go to all the tier 1 colleges like PSG, Anna University, or go to IITs and Vellore Institute, all big colleges, right? And after we hired them, we went to an extent of we need to have fresh blood. I know that basically they have some kind of a creativity which they know they don't know that they have it. So we bring them into our facility, and first thing what we have to do is make them unlearn what they learned. We have a training program where it's a boot camp, very, I would say, rugged program. Like it goes from 3 months to 6 months. They have to completely unlearn what they learned in the college, which is completely irrelevant for what we need. I'm not talking because of my company. Most of the companies in India have this problem in hiring in India. So we go, they learn something which is completely not relevant to what we need, at least in the current scenario. So 3 to 6 months, first 3 months is all about unlearning. They have to unlearn what they learned in school and the colleges. Now we will teach them what we need. So the confidence level, so we do all kinds of program. And in fact, we hire the best people in the industry to hire them, after we hire them, go to this program, and we see definitely good benefit after 1 or 2 years. So then, there's another percentage here is, 47% of the students surveyed across colleges in India were found not employable in any sector. This is scary. So around 50% of the students in India cannot be employed in any sectors. There is, I think, fundamentally we have something to think about. I think that the crowd here is very, very important to make this change. And the third one, for those executives who have or are anticipating a skills shortage, the biggest demand is for, I think obviously everybody would say it's for IT skills, which is 44%. And then engineering skills, which is 36%. And for R&D, 29%. And for sales, it is 29%. But imagine, this is a requirement from what we need from the industry side of it. But the availability, 50% of the students are not employable without any training by that own company whoever is hiring. So these are all like very scary. And the fourth one is 7% of the fresh talent pool across India's top 500 colleges is suitable for R&D. Only 7%. So I think the millions of students are getting out every year. Only 7% is ready for R&D, and only 12% is ready for IT sector, where we have so much in need in this particular country. And so we, as a company, I cannot just blame it on others, and we also have a vested interest on hiring the fresh talent into the system so that we get some fresh blood, fresh thought of knowing what is happening in the across or the outside of Indian market. Generally, I would say the international market. So we hire them, have them go through 3 to 6 months of training, and we continuously have some programs for at least 1 year hackathons and to build their creativity and put them in front of the execs so that they can present. I think some of these aspects, if it can be carried, at least in the last 2 years in the college, as one subject, it will be very, very useful. Yeah, I understand C is very important, C++ very important, or at least for engineering grads and learning economics, engineering and mechanics is important. But let them learn something which is relevant to the current market, at least as an elective. Make at least 3 or 4 credits so that they make it a point that they will be going through this. We are doing that. The good thing is, the Anna University, we are partnering with them in actually changing the curriculum. We have implemented 3 new courses as an elective, and we are also participating in teaching them, at least building the whole syllabus. So that, in that way, we have to give it to them. So we do a lot of partnership with the colleges, at least to start with Anna University, and now we are getting with IIT in creating some R&D data labs. And I actually head the data labs for PayPal India. So there are 200 kids studying, working in India for my own organization. We have 2,000, close to 2,000 people working in for PayPal and eBay. So we do get the cream of people, train them, and do all of that. And the next most important thing is, we participate or we conduct some programs in the college itself, like hackathons. So we go force them to think about how can a product be used in a different way, how can a new technology could be used to develop a new product, how can the experience change. We did very recently, at least we do once in every 2 months in at least 1 or other colleges, starting with Anna University, IIT or PhD or all these colleges. So now we are almost very close in setting up a lab for IIT students to do their research project. They'll be using a real data, not any made-up data. They'll be using real data to do their algorithms, instrument their new processes and experiences, come up with some intelligence using that data where the customers can be benefited. So we are doing all that we can do, but if there is something that the folks in front of me sitting can do, I would say the most important aspect is building the confidence is very, very important, and they have to be creative. We cannot be doing the same thing again and again. Well, so many things are changing in this world. And the third one is understanding the customers. I'm not just saying customers in terms of who's buying and selling products, knowing who is your stakeholders, who is going to take care of you in the future. So you need to understand. What it means is understanding the market, understanding the technology, all that in the international arena. Otherwise, I think we will become obsolete. When China is catching up so very well, they are organized in way of executing things. So if you're not understanding that, I think we'll be losing in this game. And that's about it. I don't think anything else. Hope it was quite useful as much as I thought. Thank you. And I really appreciate this ICT Act. This is a very, very good initiative. Please keep doing it. And any help from our side, we'll be happy to share it with you.